So I'ma call you boo-boo, something like doo-doo. You can be my boo-boo, baby, you the shit. Something like feces.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Dormtainment podcast. We are back at it. It's hot and cold at the same time. Everybody's temperatures is all everywhere right now. But
we're like halfway sitting in the sun and halfway in the shade.
Everybody's bodies is feeling all types of ways. I'm your host today, Rome Green Jr. We have Mike Anthony. We have Tay. We have Emmanuel Richards, aka the Beard and the Bear is real.
Can we say something like when you throw to us?
Yeah, we can do it. Let me back it up.
All right,
here we go. My name is Rome Green Jr.
No.
We got Mike Anthony.
Say the same thing.
we got Emmanuel Richards.
You already know what it is.
Original.
We got Tay.
What's up?
Very original.
That's original.
Nice.
We got Cam. We got Chaz. And now he was booming. He was booming out of Bendo on that one.
Now we know you all saw that, even though we're not recording.
That wasn't Chaz. I was shy right there.
He came in and did his thing right there. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. How's everybody feeling this Tuesday morning? Everybody feeling good?
I'm good, man. We had a great weekend.
We had a long week.
It was a busy week.
Yeah,
something every day.
We had the streamies last week.
My calendar was looking tattooed, you know.
You know the rappers say when your calendar tattooed, then you mean you're doing something. Yeah. So we had the streamies. What else we had? We had the pre-party for the streamies and the streamies last week.
Do you feel tired or do you feel like still excited? Do you feel good?
I feel like, man, it's like fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's
fun. I feel you on that.
That's my best friend. That's how I feel, man.
You feel fun?
I feel like this is what we came here for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I get a little tired sometimes, but it's fun. It is really fun, though.
Exercise those naps, man.
Yeah. You know what? I don't take enough naps.
I think it hit me probably Sunday night after we got back from the Emmys. I was like, I'm a little tired.
Yeah, but that still never stops you. You still be out.
You still got to keep it going.
Man, wrong, man.
You'll never be here.
It's part of the business, man. Got to make it happen.
That's true. It's true.
But we're going to move into things we not going to talk about. Whoever has things we not going to talk about. I can start it off.
Okay.
I heard last night on the radio that making your bed causes more bed bugs than leaving it not made. Yeah.
That's an interesting fact.
That's what I said.
That's weird.
So basically, they said if you make your bed, they have a better place to settle, and they feel comfortable. They feel comfortable. The pillows is ready.
Right.
Honestly, I think it's the environment because I spent half my life not making my bed and my mom yelling at me, and now I make my bed. And I don't get yelled at, but I still have no bed bugs.
Mm-hmm. But and then they say if you leave your covers fluffled, like just ruffled and everywhere, then the bed bugs they don't want to stay in there.
Okay, so for people who don't clean up, if you want to prevent from having bed bugs, just don't spread your bed even more.
Yeah, pretty.
So you're make it worse. People to be dirty.
No, you know what? I think in the future they're gonna have a stylistic way to make your bed messy, so it could look cool.
Cool and messy.
You know how you have like a throw rug,
right?
It's a little messy. They're gonna do that
almost
for your
like the
sheets.
homeless style that came back in style.
Exactly.
When they look rough.
Absolutely.
And
not.
people's hair nowadays is just like curly and rough, and you just tape it up.
Just keep it moving. But we're not gonna talk about the bed bugs. Moving on. Who else has something we not gonna talk about?
Man, something we not gonna talk about. I will say this. I'll give a comedy salute to Marshawn Lynch recently. Did y'all see that commercial that he was in?
Commercial?
The Pepsi commercial
Yeah.
in the classroom?
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so funny. Every time they cut to him and he just says, I was already here, bro.
Actually,
It says, bruh, I've been here the whole time.
Right, there you go.
That's it, right?
That's more correct.
And that sounds funnier than...
I was like, yeah, that does sound a little funny. But I get it.
It's a good commercial, though.
Marshawn Lynch is a character. It's amazing to see the industry conform to him instead of him having to change to get brands.
Isn't that the great thing? And he was so stiff with his brand for a long time, like never talking to the media.
Right.
Now it's like that he's hot. Everybody wants him,
Right.
and now he can do exactly what he wants to.
Just goes to show, do what you want to do, brother.
There we go.
Come.
But we ain't gonna talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Anybody else got something we not gonna talk about?
I want to not talk about how great and how much growth Waka Flocka has shown.
Okay.
He's excelled in his thinking and the way he sees life. I don't know if it's always been there or he's just gotten off drugs now.
I think it's always been there. He seems like a good guy.
Yeah,
I think he just lived life. He traveling, and life will change you.
But you would think like all rappers do that, right?
But still, it's still the person too. You know, it's in you. Got it.
People wouldn't have got Waka Flocka 3 years ago having a transformation. You wouldn't have thought of Waka Flocka.
Yeah, no,
wouldn't have been one of your first thoughts.
Not at all. He's not. He wasn't my first choice yesterday until I saw the interview.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, just because he traveled and stuff is not.
Do you feel like something happened in his life, like this?
Well, he said he always had this thinking, but he was on drugs.
Well, okay,
and every time he was on interviews, he was cloudy and he didn't know, and it was just like, okay, maybe that was it, and now he stopped taking drugs, and then he got a little, he saw a little bit of the world and everything. But stuff like that, to me, you got to have that in you, man, because people are ignorant forever sometimes, yo.
You think Soulja Boy could come back if he stops?
I don't know what Soulja Boy
stop
on.
His hand with the lean.
Stop his hand with the lean.
I don't know what he on, man.
Soulja Boy is a forefather of a lot of the things that we eat and consume today. So I asked him not to be disrespected on this podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not being disrespectful. We in the Soulja Boy Museum, which I helped create.
So did I.
But it wasn't honoring him. It was out of a joke.
Exactly.
But no,
but
it was an
low-key
honor.
Yeah, that
It
is kind of an honor.
Yeah.
That is kind of an honor.
Because we could have
We
picked
joked
anybody.
about it, but it was an honor to be like, he is the forefather of the snapping movement. Right?
But we not gonna talk about it.
We ain't gonna talk
Waka
about it. We ain't
Flocka.
gonna talk. Hey, I want him on the podcast. If
Waka
you're a fan,
Flocka?
please maybe tweet him. Like,
What, tweet Walker?
Yeah, Walker would be cool on this podcast.
Yeah, no, he would.
He would kill.
We got to have a bigger chair. He's a solid dude.
He's a solid
yeah.
dude.
Well, you about the same size as him.
No, I'm not the same.
Almost.
I am nowhere near the same
Almost.
size.
Like Waka
Walker's like
Almost.
6'4" though.
He's 6'.
Yeah.
He's 6'1".
He's
Waka
6'4", 6'1", 2
No, I
different.
said you 6'1". You ain't far off.
Yeah,
I mean,
but 6'4" is
6'4" is
big
pretty.
difference.
But I'm saying, if he Walker come here, he ain't like he's gonna be towering.
No,
That's
bro.
that's
no.
kind of
He's
that's.
Waka
He's gonna be like us and JR. I mean,
That's
still right there.
If it
JR 's
wasn't
kinda
for the people that don't know, we have a really tall Asian. I didn't say Asian, agent. But yeah, but we ain't gonna talk about
We
that.
don't talk about it. Anybody else got something we not gonna talk about?
Jazz House Fantasy Football going now that we're in the midst of
Hey
it.
man, it's going pretty good. I'm in 4 leagues. I'm 2-0.
4 leagues?
Yep, I'm in 2-0. I'm 2-0 in
In
2
all of them?
leagues. In 2 leagues.
Okay.
and
Let's
I'm
just talk
1-1.
about our league.
I'm 1-1.
Okay.
1-1. Now, I'm not even gonna make an excuse, but I want to say, what's up, Jerry? I know he's going through it right now. His Giants are 0-2.
Oh man.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
saying?
man.
Not
It's a
doing
good thing.
good.
Shout
Also,
out
I wanna say that I'm gonna be watching the Muppets tonight. They come back on ABC.
yeah, the Muppets.
That's gonna be, I think, a phenomenal show.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's like Jackson 5.
Better.
Okay.
Yeah.
We talking about football. Ryan Tannehill is doing okay for my Miami Dolphins. And it's just every year. It's just
Are y'all 2-0 though?
we are 1-1, and we're gonna
That's
probably
good,
be
man.
6 and something by the end of the season. You know how it go.
That boy done gave
Y'all
up.
had a chance when they suspended Brady, but once he came back, he taking over that division again.
I'm proud to say that my Washington Redskins look pretty damn good the other day versus St. Louis. I'm pretty proud.
That's a sentence you haven't heard in 2 years.
Hey man,
That's funny.
how's your Cowboys doing, though, Cam?
We're doing good, but
Yeah,
the
you doing
injuries,
good.
hitting
Okay.
us hard. But that's
Okay.
part of the game.
That's part
better
of the
hope,
game.
going.
Better hope Romo
That's the
back
only-
for Washington.
That's the only
game.
hope y'all got. Because
You
if he
better
was
hope
there,
him back for
you
Washington.
had no hope. Let's talk about RG3 went from the second pick in the draft to inactive. Trash.
Hey,
I
him and
called
Romo
it.
on the same
Ben
boat
called
right
it
now.
Trash.
Wait, so as a
Trash.
guy who doesn't watch football, how can I join the festivities?
Just become a Dallas
Can I-
Cowboy fan and come to.
Can I bet on who will win amongst the group? Like, like who's gonna come out on top? Like
in fantasy?
no, I'm saying
In
like
real
you
life?
as a person.
Oh,
I don't understand your question.
Like, can I bet? Can I
I'm gonna
bet
take it
on?
as disrespect.
Fight me, bro.
I'm
But
just
we
saying,
not
if I
gonna
want to
talk
bet on Cam, like,
I mean that's
Yeah,
what you gonna do.
I don't think the rivalry between Cam and Mayo is that is that strong anymore. I mean, I know they're still Dallas, but they used to fight and argue a lot.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much to fight for now. That's why. When you don't have anything to fight for, he accepts his team like they're trash. So
Like I accept the Dolphins as being mediocre.
yeah, exactly. So when your team's just trash and you got to accept that, you ain't trying to fight because ain't nothing to fight.
Somebody give me some Lions info so I can.
I was going to ask you how they're doing.
They doing pretty bad.
Yeah, they
The quarterback is
Megatron.
I saw the tweets, but I didn't want to
double team and Megatron.
You didn't want to jump in something that you weren't really
I wasn't
too sure about.
knowledgeable about that.
Tay, you remember that time we went to the news station and the dude said, "You from Detroit? Hey man, what about those Tigers?"
I was like, yeah.
That boy
how they be.
He didn't know what to say.
He didn't even know what sport that was.
That was so funny. We everybody else instantly just started laughing.
Yeah, because we knew.
Cam, do you have something you're not going to talk about?
I just wanted to say it took 67 Emmy Awards for a black lady to win the lead actress in a drama series.
Shout out to
Dope.
her. And I wanted
Viola Davis. And then she said a powerful line. She said, "The only thing that separates women of color from anyone else is simply opportunity. You cannot win an Emmy for roles that are simply not there." And then this lady from General Hospital, Nancy Lee, want to get on Twitter and say, you know, we shouldn't have to bring all that up and this and that. And, you know, she got
Who's
killed.
Nancy Lee?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some actress that's
I'm
on
asking,
General
she's
Hospital.
white. Is she
She's a white lady.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, and she got crucified online and she started apologizing.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Humble real
can't
quick.
come at black Twitter.
Oh, yeah,
man.
black
Now,
Twitter.
now, how do y'all feel about that? Because I said something on Twitter, but I want to know everyone's opinions first about Viola's speech.
Yeah.
Her, especially those statements where she said, "We can't, be in roles that aren't there." How do y'all feel about that?
I feel like. Well, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, I feel it. I mean, if the opportunity's not there, how can they showcase their talent?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to have the opportunity to showcase our talent. Then you can actually, judge correctly. Okay, well, this person won because they are talented, not because of this.
We know how, and we know how this works. Kind of now, we see that companies say, "Hey, we think this can make money. Let's put it forward. Hey, we think this character is good and the audience will connect to it. Let's put it in." If they don't write black characters, if we not letting black movies be, produced and made, it's already proven it can make money. I mean, look at Straight Outta Compton. Yeah. Booming out the bando.
Straight Outta Compton.
Every Kevin Hart
War Room. And
every Kevin Hart movie.
And The Perfect Guy.
Just make
3
stuff-
weeks in three movies in a row have been number one. Three
Right.
black movies, predominantly black movies, number one in the box office.
Just make stuff people want to see. Just make characters people want to see, and people matter. Audience been begging for it, and the opportunity is not there a lot. She took her moment to say that's stapled in history. She could have thanked everybody and had the regular speech, but that shit matters. It's proven that shit matters.
They should have took a page out of porn, man. Blacks caught up quick. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point,
I'm lost. What?
I'm saying because at first they wasn't given the opportunity to showcase their talents, and then they just came out of nowhere.
But a lot of black porn isn't being made anymore.
Oh, I mean that's cool.
You remember the booty
at the
talks?
time.
At the time,
But if you know her backstory, how hard she struggled
Porn
to get these good roles.
Yeah.
She didn't really get the opportunity till Shonda Rhimes because she wasn't considered a classical, beautiful woman. So she always said speeches about that. But now she gets to showcase her talents because the opportunity.
She's phenomenal.
That has something to do with what I tweeted. Now I agree with what she says. There aren't there aren't plenty of opportunities for us black people in Hollywood, and we know that. And I feel like we knew that, right? I feel like the reason she got that award the other night was because of Shonda Rhimes and another black person in that position. Now that's why I tweeted. I said, yes, we need more opportunities, but we need to make more opportunities for ourselves with writing and storytelling. Because I feel like a lot of black actresses and actors now say those exact words, like we need more opportunity. But who are you asking? You're asking people who don't know anything about black people to write for you.
Yeah.
You got to think that's their world.
But
So
it's
you're
the same
saying-
thing. Those writers have to crack in
That's
too.
true.
So Shonda was one of thousands.
I think
of
it-
them,
right.
but
It
that
goes
got
both
through.
ways.
So it's still warrants what she said. We need more. They have to give us opportunity because sometimes we can't just do it.
And Shonda Rhimes, she had to crack in. She had to write, I think, Princess Diaries 2, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's not you can't come in and be like, hey, I'm a black writer
Yeah,
who tells
yeah.
black stories
Yeah.
and then crack in like that. Nobody want to buy that shit from us, off top,
Yeah.
So it's all about the green light, and we don't have the capital to make those films, and we need things green lit. I think there is no shortage of black writers, directors, storytellers. I think there is a shortage of people believing that those things will work.
Right. So do we continue to ask the gatekeepers to let us in, or do
No.
we?
I say,
Go ahead.
Honestly, I think the great opportunity now is the internet. That was the game changer. Now you're getting to see black comedy displayed everywhere.
We
because of
took
the
over
internet.
every social network.
Yeah,
We
because
took
of the
over.
internet, you see that black people's like we entertain the world.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
Oh,
we
yeah.
entertain the whole world. And with the internet, brought more opportunities, and that's bringing more. Like, if you're a writer, if you're any type of artist, actor, director, you have an opportunity to display your work now. And thank God it came around when we were
Right.
coming up, because the internet is what took us to the next level. Is what's taking us to the next level. So
another point is when these black shows get greenlit or when these black writers get on, other black people have to support these people. That's why it's important to go see these movies so more people can get opportunity, because that's the only thing they respond to is numbers.
It's numbers,
so
'cause
they
money.
keep seeing it's selling and it's working. They'll keep giving more opportunity, more black people. Once we get in and get the power, we can start giving more opportunity, and that's the only way to keep it going.
Right. But then again, that just comes with asking a guy who doesn't understand what we talk about, who doesn't know where we're from, to say, can I have some money, please? Or can I have this
that's
opportunity?
why I said once
I
you
don't
get
think
in, if we get in, that's fine. I understand all that. But once you get in, we have to make it so
Yeah.
we can start pulling more black people.
Right,
in.
right. I
I'm saying
agree.
The people
But
that's
then-
on the outside have to support us.
But to combat that point, we did that once before. Like in the 90s, there was a resurgence of black art and shows on TV and movies. And then all of a sudden it stopped because, to me, we didn't have control. We were still saying, thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you, please, please, and please. And when they say done, we done. So if we do that now, again, it's going to happen. So we can't continue to say, please give us opportunities. Thank you for giving us opportunities. We have to say, no, this is what we doing over here. It don't matter if y'all give us money or not. We still going to make this product.
Man,
See, and
but
I feel it, but I'm sorry. But what I was saying is once you do get in, like those people got in and then create businesses. They were just working in there.
Right.
Got in work. You had to get in and create that business like how Tyler Perry did or how.
But he didn't do it. He didn't do it that way.
Yeah, but I understand. But I'm saying it's different routes. But I'm saying
Right.
if we get in, we got to make sure we get in there strong enough where we have a staple where we can do our own thing now. Don't have to keep relying on them. It's just we get to that first step. Now we put our foot in that door and let other people come in because we have power now. We can't just keep working in that system. We have to go outside that system once we're in the system too.
Honestly, we're different because we already established our
Exactly,
like,
but-
and that's why
Yeah,
they want to
yeah.
even. I mean, people love us and whatever,
Yeah.
but a lot of reasons why they want to fuck with us is because we've already established that power and that our own shit. And
But this is right now. There is, I think both of y'all are saying the same thing, because it's just right now with the internet. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. Whether you have nothing or something, you can put it online, and if people like it, they're gonna like it. And this is not about. Honestly, it is about giving black people opportunities, but at the same time, it's not. It's just about what is the best work out there. What do people want? Not even the best work. What do people want out there? So whether it could be the worst thing ever, but if it pulls an audience, then somebody, a studio or somebody's going to want to pick it up, a network, whatever. That's all it's about. So we can have some of the best and most talented actors, but they have to be in good work or put good work out there that an audience responds to even get attention. So same thing. There's plenty, you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of every race, especially in Hollywood, trying to do this, trying to do that. The gatekeepers right now are the people, honestly.
yeah.
It's fans.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you step outside of Hollywood and stop saying, I don't want to say stop saying, but if you step outside of Hollywood and just say, we can do this, there is no gatekeepers. You are, like you said, the gatekeepers are the people. But if we keep saying, give us opportunity, don't think it's gonna work.
But that
out.
question
that-
that needed to be asked
definitely.
at some point though. It did
It needs to
because
be
that's
said.
how the industry was set for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People weren't, black people weren't getting opportunities, and that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? It was a white. Whenever you watch TV as a kid, all those shows. I mean, you get. Who? Tommy in the Power Rangers, or what's his name? What's the black dude in the Power Rangers?
Man,
That's
Zach.
Zach. As much as you,
That's my nigga. Shout
that's
out
as much
Zach.
black people as you gonna get. You
And
know,
they
what I'm
just
saying?
had a black pink ranger, and that was a
That's dope.
big thing.
Yeah.
There was a black pink
Where was
Ranger?
this at? Oh, on that thing that came out on YouTube the other day.
No, something
this
else.
is the new actual power.
New.
One of the newer
What
Power
made it a
Rangers.
big thing?
Because the black one was always the yellow one or the black one.
But hey, we're getting more popular because, and the numbers are proving it. That's all I'm really
That's what
trying
I'm
to
saying.
say.
And they- look,
the numbers are really being seen right now.
Them census is lying about how many niggas is it. Something ain't right.
Somebody's numbers a
Something
little
ain't right.
skewed.
You think they don't want us to know how much people there are? How much?
No, they don't.
Well, you got to take a lot of those middle states in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, shout out middle states.
Shout out to all the middle states. They don't be buying a lot of stuff. They don't be caring about a lot of stuff that
I thought they buy the most shit.
But man, they got Ross, they got fucking Marshalls. What do you think they be buying from Ross and Marshalls?
Sean John.
Outcast, right? Sean John,
exactly.
Outcast, Sean John,
Fubu Digital or whatever they got now.
Fubu HD, nigga.
Fubu HD.
Nigga, they
Fubu
buy that
Digital.
shit up, man. They buy everything. Man, we influence the motherfucking world,
They said
man.
Fubu
Yeah,
Digital.
but,
it's like-
but at
but-
the same time, they're behind, and black people are kind of what is the type of person that buys stuff first? There's a name for it.
Yeah, we don't know right now, but we get it.
Yeah.
Well, that person.
That person.
There's a lot of us. We're kind of like influencers in that way. We pick up new things, and anything that's hot, we make it hot. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's J's, or you could even give a lot of credit. I ain't gonna go that far. I was about to take credit for Apple, but
Now
but in some
Steve
ways,
got that.
in
But
some
you know
ways,
what?
making it cool, influencing on
yeah.
music within their commercials,
Yeah.
doing different things like that.
Yeah.
That's what pushes it.
Apple
Yeah.
just had twerking in one of their ads.
Look,
a
see?
live,
see. Come on, man.
televised ad, a full shot of ass.
You think Apple
If
gonna
you-
do it on the iPhone 7? They're gonna have a twerk app. Or you
I
just
think they're
click
gonna
it
have a
and
twerk app. I think they're
you
gonna
go
have
ahead
a
and do your
twerk
thing
app.
on the-
You know what I'm saying?
Steve Jobs is just mad right now. What's going on with Apple?
But look, that's another thing we ain't gonna talk about. But it went good.
We got some emails.
Hey,
Ron?
yeah, but hold on, real quick
Oh,
before
go
that,
ahead,
I
go
want to a couple announcements. I don't want to forget that. You get your little sandwich. It's still out for those who haven't seen it.
Oh,
still go
Get
ahead
you a
and
little sandwich. GALS.
Get you a little sandwich.
Gumroad.com/Dormtainment.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but I'm gonna say it, and if I need to take it out, I'll take it out later. But
You ain't gonna take it out.
November 12th, we coming back to New York. We got a show locked in. At
Get
the
ready.
Gramercy Theater.
NYC.
November 12th. We want everybody to come out, show some love, and it's gonna be fun. We'll let you guys know when tickets are available to purchase. And come out, have fun with us.
That was the smoothest way. I tried to say a bunch of stuff to get it hyped, but Rome's
Hey, listen, I'm very
melodic
professional right now.
voice.
We're trying to get the ladies. The dude's gonna come. We're trying to get the ladies to come.
The after 1 a.m. thunderstorm voice.
And then also, we'll be coming back with some sketches soon. So be on the lookout for those. And all right, we're gonna move to emails now.
This dude right here, man, future radio host
Rome
of the
grew out his
year.
hair a little bit. Said, I'm going back to basics.
Hey, yo, hold on. I want to shout out my cousin Jesse Boykins real quick because he told me that. Well, he showed me somebody on his Instagram. Let him know that they were in love with his Black Power movement that him and his cousin Rome a lot are doing. So, just want to say shout out to you, cousin.
What side of the family is he on?
The Boykin side. We're gonna move
No,
forward.
I'm
Oh,
saying
y'all doing a Black Power movement? What's that?
Because I guess they seen my hair was getting long, and they seen his hair was long.
So long hair equals
And
Black Power.
then like he just
Because
know.
right now you got on Godzilla t-shirt, Rome. Ain't nothing saying Black Power.
What's
right?
wrong with having Godzilla?
That's
on?
Asian oppression. Really.
Hey man, I'm
So they
just
got
saying.
the joke of the day thus far.
That's Asian
funny.
oppression.
That's Asian oppression.
I said, I just take it, man. I'm just
So,
rolling with it.
so can you break down the family tree?
The
So
family tree.
I just want to know
That's-
like what side of the family.
That's
that
gonna take a
come-
minute. Well, you know my dad from Florida. And
No,
so
you can break it down
No,
real
I
quick.
can't.
Like-
So
Stop
we gonna-
telling people that's
so-
your cousin. That's your
that's my
goddamn cousin.
That's my cousin.
You know, people be leaving shit in the Tumblr
That's-
talking about, hey man, I didn't know they did have family in the, y'all. I didn't know it was all that.
It's family. What you talking about? I'm just saying, man.
Faux cousins.
Faux cousins.
Faux cousins. If
I
you
don't know what
want
I'm
to say
talking
that.
about. That's my real cousin. Y'all some haters. Anyway,
Hating on your bloodline.
hating on my bloodline because my bloodline's successful.
We got to take him on Mari and shit. All of us there. You are not the cousin. I told you, nigga.
I just saw Maury on Breakfast Club. I didn't watch it yet, but that's funny.
Are you
brought that up.
serious?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta watch
gotta
it.
He said it was real, right? He said it was real.
I saw online said it was real, but I didn't watch it.
When you
so I
think
won't.
about all the people that be on there, a lot of people do need paternity tests.
Yeah.
They do.
Well,
They
they
really
kind
do.
of talks about how fucked up Maury really is, exploiting the shit out of them people.
because it's real. But they influence. They have producers that there used to be a show about it where producers will tell the people, okay, how do you feel right now? Yeah, you're upset about it, right? Bring it all out. Do you feel like crying? It's okay. Cry, and they'll just like push them to the extreme.
But they've created a culture of running to the back.
You had to run to
Do
the
you
back.
feel like, I don't know, like running or?
yeah. If you feel like any emotion negatively, just run to the back. Run to the back and
Kids who grew up on Mari, listen, man, that's not the way you handle problems. Okay? You don't just run to the back.
That's a metaphor for life.
That's a
You
metaphor.
run to the back.
That'd be
You
a
got a
funny
pro-
skit. We just took that in real life. Every time something bad, and dude just ran to the back.
That's kind of
That'd be hilarious.
Run to the back.
Call it the Mari effect.
Mari, run to the back.
Every time you find out bad news, you
Just
run to the back.
Sorry, sir, we're out of burgers right now. Oh! Sir, you can't go back there.
And the camera follow him the whole way.
He goes in the corner and cries. All right,
to
new
the
skit.
New skit, run to the back.
we can play that with Cam. You could be the guy since Cowboys gonna lose a lot this season. You could run to the back.
See, now I'm betting
Run
on
to
the
the
manual.
back.
I'm betting on the manual.
Run to the back.
So we should change our names to Redskins. Dallas Redskins. 'cause
No.
that's basically what we're gonna
Redskins
be-
is a racist
That's
name.
what we're gonna be doing.
All right, but let's move on.
All right, we got email. Well, I'm just gonna read this one email because it was just interesting. This is from Miss Erica Nelson. She says, "Since there's 6 of you, I figured I'd get a good answer with different perspectives. So I was with this guy. He likes me. I like him. Long story short, boom, bam, we were having sex.
Congratulations. Next email.
So I was giving him head.
I'm here. What's up?
Mind you, it was my first time, so I was a bit nervous. But I practice on dick-shaped edibles whenever I can go. So I pretty much got the technique down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Mike, hold on. I just thought about something.
What's up?
You were snapping at, as I said, I practice on dick-shaped edibles. And I don't really know how.
Mike is Snapchatting.
I'm Snapchatting.
Snapchat.
No, but the snap before you were reading the email.
Okay, that's cool,
Yeah,
because I ain't really want to be talking about
Yeah, man.
dick-shaped edibles.
right. Plus, they see you on a mic and reading
Okay,
something, man.
that's-
You know, it's visuals to go with this. You know what I'm saying?
Just making sure. Hey, man, we're talking about dick-shaped edibles. But anyway, so she said, I looked up at him a bunch of times and he'd smile at me. And I asked him if he liked it. And he said yes, but I don't know if he's lying or not. At one point, he grabbed the back of my head and started thrusting it. Is that a bad sign?
Oh, God.
He did come in my mouth, though. I just need to know the signs that he's enjoying it.
What you talking about?
He just put it in your mouth.
Let me tell you something. As long as it's in your mouth, it's good.
Well,
it's gonna feel
that's
good.
not true.
Oh no,
That's true for Chaz.
It's true for me.
Okay, for Chaz. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
If the man climax, you did something
No,
good.
if he put his hand on behind your head, on
He
side of
into
your head,
it. He paying
into
attention.
it.
He
Oh, yeah.
busting nuts.
Well, what is her question? She's
Her
saying,
question is,
wanna
you want to
know-
know.
wanna let us know
Because
she
it was
gave good head.
Exactly,
it was
my
a-
nigga. She just want to let us know that she just let a nigga bust in the mouth.
But there's two answers I get. There's a good side of me and there's a bad side of me. There's a good side that says, hey, you know, she's working on giving head and she's, you know, this is a new sexual
She's educating
thing.
herself.
She's educating herself. She's
Right.
asking other men and she wants to be better for her man.
Right.
And my answer to that would be, you know, hey, he likes it, you know, continue to have good communication. the other side of me say, don't. You're not doing a good job. You need to work harder. You need to do
push.
more. You need to push. You need to do more research.
Yeah.
Go further than you've ever gone.
Yeah.
Push the limits.
And pushing the limits.
Listen, if you're that curious about the job you've done, go research some more and become that more confident in your shit. That way, when you're doing it, you be like, I know I'm
What
doing
type
it.
of
Ask your
research,
mom,
though,
ask
like-
your auntie.
Well, you ain't got to do it. Read some books, man.
Hey, my
Honestly,
mama might
if
be
you
there.
need a book, type in "How to Suck Dick" on Google. I'm pretty sure there's 24, 40 books up there.
Man, honestly, I think that's like a 14-year-old boy that's trying to act like he getting something from his girl.
I hope it's not a 14.
No, acting like he said he's sending it from his girl's perspective. Did it say a name?
Yeah, it said a name.
My boyfriend Craig from 8th grade.
Man,
Why
I
gotta be
hope
Craig?
no dude was that elaborate about talking about getting cum in the mouth.
Yeah, that's yeah.
you know,
It sounded like he watched too much porn. You just need to stop.
But that was our email for the day. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, that's a good. How old did she say? How old she
No,
was?
she didn't say how old she
Yeah, she's
was.
probably about 15.
Oh
Whoa,
God,
don't
I
say
hope
that.
not.
No! Oh
terrible.
Don't say
no!
it.
No!
What
I
they
mean,
got?
it's
No,
real life though. They
that's
out here,
terrible.
and
But I'm saying, what say they gonna do?
15-year-old.
No, hopefully we don't know. But
Don't
it's-
say. I'm assuming she's 18
I mean,
and
you
older.
can assume, but the facts are the facts.
There's
We don't
no
know.
facts
We
to
don't
prove.
You assume she 18. I assume she might be 15 because ain't no grown woman gonna email me about that.
you never. What you mean?
We have grown people
Yeah,
emailing us
grown
crazy
people
stuff all the
No,
time.
ain't no grown woman
people
gonna
on these
email me.
I
crazy.
mean, there's some grown.
You got
women
grown
that
people acting crazy
Hey,
on Love and Hip
I
Hop
put
and all them
money
Yeah,
on
that's
it.
crazy
That girl is
shows.
15.
You never watch them twerk Vine videos?
Yeah, there's some grown women.
Grown women right there.
Yeah, and they don't ask me how to suck. They come with the territory.
Well, you're not big enough yet, Mike. That's what
I'm not big enough in what?
Come on.
Oh,
In popularity,
man.
my brother.
Hey,
Popularity.
listen.
Can you guys hear my face that I'm making?
Yeah,
I don't know if you
hear
can
it.
hear my face.
So that was our emails for the day. Remember to email at thedtpodcast@gmail.com.
Hey, ask me about some other shit. Ask me
Yeah.
about how to approach someone you want to talk to in
Yeah.
life. Ask me how to gain power. I don't know. Ask me something.
Hey.
Ask me about business.
Might want you to
Yeah.
ask him about the last 2 books he done read.
Yeah,
Hey, whatever.
you ask Mike about that. You come to me with the sexual question.
That's
I
16
answer
hours
for
of
you.
knowledge
That's
right
real
there,
life.
my brother.
Mike is learning. We all learning. We all
Yeah.
educating
Come
ourselves,
to
man.
me.
And I'm about to get another book, and
Yeah.
ask me about
About to
that.
get another book.
Hey, we about to be smart on y'all ass.
I'm just saying, man. That's not a bad question because everybody wants to know if they're doing a good job.
At life.
It's about what you're putting out there, though.
But you should
gotta-
ask your partner honestly too.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
what if your partner? What if you feel like your partner isn't being honest? Like, what if you give a girl, or you give somebody or whatever, a performance, and they say, "Oh, it was good."
Yeah.
It was
Well, that
good.
partner's lying to you, and the same way they lie to you in that way, they're gonna lie to you in other ways. If
Well,
it-
Maybe
How do
not.
you-
Maybe he just want to keep getting it. He don't want to hurt her feelings.
But that's
If he
the
hurt
thing.
her
Some
feelings,
dudes
he
don't
may
want to
not
hurt
get
the
it.
girl feelings.
and think about
Yeah.
you
It's not
saying that
possible.
right now. Think about you if you care about somebody and they're giving you and they want to make you feel good.
Right.
And I want to make her feel confident. I'm gonna be like, baby, that was good. But you know what I like? I would love next time if you do a little bit of this, if you do a little bit of that.
But you got to remember, these people, as we assume, are young, and young people don't communicate like that, and they take things to heart. They run to the back. So
run to the back.
Tell her that she may run to the back and never come back.
Good head.
She may never come
Yeah,
back.
you're right. That's a
And now
culture
he-
of Mari.
And now he out of it.
Now he
Run
out of
to
it.
the
Run
back.
to the back.
Run to the back.
Hey man,
All right.
But so this past week, we got to do a few things. One of the things that happened this past week was the Future and Drake mixtape came out.
Speaking of Future,
Jumpman,
at the
Jumpman.
Streamies, Future
yeah,
performed.
Future.
We were the only black people. We were the only people.
We got turned.
Yeah, it was a whole. He had a whole section in front of him just
It was a one-song performance.
with a why question.
Was
on
it
their
March
face.
Madness?
Yeah, March Madness.
And we
That
got
was a-
we got
March
turned.
Madness.
Yo, we were
Oh
turned.
yeah, we
It
was
was
turned
turned. It was
to
turned for
Better
good
get your
3
mind
minutes.
Shout out
But-
to DJ Esco
Shout out to-
doing the Esco step on
the Esco step. And then shout out Future for coming through and even doing that. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Streamies too. Thanks
Yeah.
for the invite. We appreciate that.
Thank you for
and
the nomination.
man.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a wonderful thing. So yeah.
With that being said, Future and Drake's "What a Time to Be Alive."
Jumpman.
I just wanted to touch on a little that real quick. I want to start off by saying I wasn't a fan of it.
Ooh, fighting words. Fight me then, bro.
And I'm a fan of Drake and I'm a fan of Future, but I just feel like this project was a little bit of hype and not as much collaboration as I expected.
Well, you know,
that's what I felt.
I'm sorry.
That's just what I felt about. Like I said, I liked a couple songs. I like Jumpman.
Yeah,
I like the Jumpman. I like the 30 for 30. But
What, the TV show?
that too.
But the Drake song 30 for 30 on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off Rome. Everybody, well, if you don't know, they say I have the most ratchet ears in the group.
It's not they say, he does.
He does.
Hey, thank you.
You know,
I'll take that as a compliment.
Chaz has the only verified check on live mixtapes.
Yep.
Great joke.
I'll take that.
Take that.
I'll take that.
Tay and Mike for the best joke.
I'm like Rome said, I'm a fan of both Drake and Future, and I was hyped for it. And when I heard it, I was just like,
And you're fans of both of them too.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I said.
Yeah.
So it's like when my brother came to me, he was like, man, Future and Drake, they coming out with a mixtape. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's everybody's immediate reaction.
yeah. What?
Yeah, immediate. Yeah.
I heard it. I was like, man. Now there's a couple of songs on there, you know, I like, but I thought it was gonna come out like.
Well, see, you know how to mix. See, you this isn't an album to me.
No.
This isn't an album. You know mixtapes. Mixtapes, you know, it's catching lightning in a bottle. Lightning may be strong, lightning may be weak. I thought that there were some strong songs. I thought there were some songs that were a little, you know.
But you know, nowadays, I mean, cause you know, nowadays mixtapes are albums most times. Sometimes they're better than the actual album.
Exactly.
So when I heard, when you hear Drake and Future together,
Automatically, you want to hear something better.
You going it don't matter if it's a mixtape. The quality from them two is album.
And I understand that from a fan perspective, but also from a creator perspective. And from a fan perspective, of course, I want like the most banging ass songs and stuff. You know what I mean? But I just felt like I got what I wanted. You know, I got Jumpman. That's all I need.
Yeah, I like that.
But that could have been
Jumpman, and they didn't take time to craft it. Some people they take a year to craft it and then call it a mixtape, and then you know it's just
right.
Well, to that point, I did hear when me and my brother was listening to the Beats Radio, his channel, Drake's channel. He did say he had went to Atlanta. And it wasn't planned enough. He just met up with them and then they did it. You know what I'm saying? Which is, they still came out with some quality, you know, stuff for just doing that. But I wish they would
took time to craft it.
Right.
Man.
But they have great chemistry.
Oh, yeah, they do.
I think it's going to be some more in the future.
I think there's going to be more in the future. I know. I think that a lot of people, they like to classify shit. You know, they would like to be like, "This is trash." Or, this is,
it
No
ain't
one ever
gorgeous.
Yeah, I wouldn't call. Go ahead, man. You had something to say?
Yeah, that's good.
Go ahead, real quick, because I have a theory.
Okay.
Well, I just wanted to say, you know, maybe they could have just dropped 3 songs, and like Drake has done in the past, and had dropped 3 solid songs, and people would have been like, "Yo, you heard them Drake and Future songs." To me, to drop an album, to drop any body of work, especially with somebody, both of y'all are really hot right now. It's like people expect Drake and Future another notch. They don't expect an album that's not even touching the 2 things y'all just put out. Because Drake and Future are the hottest rappers right now to me. And for them to say they're going to drop an album together, I want more heat.
Yeah, I mean, I see that.
Now, I haven't heard the album personally yet. I just haven't had the time yet. But I have a theory that Drake messed this all up. And this is why I say Drake messed this all up. When he dropped, if you're reading this, it's too late. There was so much commotion on whether it was an album or a mixtape. People were like, it was an album. And I clearly said, this is an album. This is an album. I knew, but for some reason, Drake put out there that this was a mixtape. Okay? You can't drop that type of quality of work, say it's a mixtape, and because it's to be honest with you, it's a marketing ploy to say that, oh, look, I just did a mixtape and it's album quality. Wait until my next shit. This is not even my hottest shit.
Half of the songs from the mixtape on the radio.
So now you have fans expecting a lot because you did that. You said it's a mixtape when that's actually an album. You said it's a mixtape. So now when you say anything else that you drop is a mixtape, fans and the people alike expect the best. And to come back with this now, like, and I haven't heard it yet. But from what
Oh, you heard it?
I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it, but that's not
He's
the
just
point.
saying- he's
That's
just
not-
saying off our
The
feeling.
point is just the marketing of it. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it was marketed as a mixtape, and if it's not up to fans who have heard it, ears the same level as if you're reading this is too late, then it's gonna be a dud to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I will listen to it today, but
Yeah.
that's my theory on why a lot
Right.
of people are.
I'm still
like,
listening to it.
This
Yeah.
is not.
Jumpman.
This is
And
not it.
Jumpman,
Cam, you haven't said
Jumpman.
anything, and I know you're probably the most passionate about this.
Cam, Jumpman, what you got to say about
No, I
that?
mean-
Jumpman.
To me, to your point, it doesn't really make too much sense because if he said an album, it would have been the same thing. So that is, I think.
No,
that's a
if he
valid
would have
point.
said, if you're reading this, that album, if he would have said that was an album, then when he puts out a mixtape, it wouldn't have
Yeah.
so much pressure
True.
on it. You see what I'm saying?
I think
it-
he got pressure regardless when he drops a body of work because he's Drake. So regardless, it's gonna be looked at
Okay.
like, oh my god. But for me, as Chad said, when I came to him, it's a mixtape, and by that, a future mixtape. Like mixtapes are albums these days, but not Future's mixtapes. Those are still mixtapes. Like you just get a couple of songs. But for me, I like every song except one. Like I may be the biggest Drake fan here because I bought every album he ever dropped, and that's the only person that I buy actually, except for this one because I knew this was a mixtape, so I didn't even bother
Didn't you
buying
buy the
it
Kendrick
off
Lamar?
Yeah, I bought him. I'm saying everything that Drake drops, I buy all of those. Not even hearing it. Like if you're reading this too late, it came out, I just bought it.
Yeah.
Then I listen. But this one I knew it was gonna be a mixtape. And exactly what I expected it to be, a Future and Drake mixtape. I don't expect when Future is involved for this to be some big conceptual album. I expect
But
street
Future,
anthems
3
and
of
Metro
Future's
Boomin.
last mixtapes were like albums.
They were not like
And no,
they're
they
like
weren't. They weren't. They
mixtapes.
weren't.
They're
Monster
mixtapes.
was like an
They're
album.
mixtapes. Those not albums. Those are
He dropped
he's-
he dropped like 40 songs
Yeah.
with like 5 hits on those.
Yeah,
albums,
they're
like.
mixtape
But the thing is,
quality.
Monster was a
But
hit.
for me,
That's most albums.
I like
Nah.
every song except Big Rings. I don't like Big Rings, but of course I like Jumpman. I like Plastic Bag. I like I'm the Plug. And I feel like the more people are saying it's bad because they expect it so much. They expect it if you're reading this is too late. So automatically, oh, this is trash. But I feel like once everyone calm down and keep listening, they're going to be like, man, this shit kind of right.
Exactly.
Because
This is-
Drake verse
And that's
EP
what I
going
said.
in. A
And
lot of this
that
stuff
feeds
go
into
in.
my point, though. When I said he set the bar by saying
Right.
what he dropped last time was a mixtape.
But I don't think it's that. I think it's just because it's Drake.
No,
He's the
because
hottest
you just
rapper
said
right now.
People are coming off if you're reading this is too late. If they have that in their mind, if he would have clearly said that was an album, they wouldn't be thinking that.
No.
They
If
still-
Drake would
they
have said
still
no,
would've
it's,
Drake. They
it's
still
just
would've
based off the
judged, though.
quality of what Drake gives you. So once you heard that, of course, with them two now together, they're gonna expect that. But they forgetting that this is Future. He puts out. He sounds like
Okay, so
mixtape
and that's what I
regardless.
didn't know at all. This is a Future mixtape.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, see, I
Future.
thought
This
it
is
was
Future sound that Drake came
But see, that's
into.
what it's wait,
This
wait.
is
Is it,
Metro-
I haven't heard
this
it.
is
I just heard it's Drake and
This is
Future.
Metro
Exactly.
Boomin. This is Metro Boomin
Yeah.
produced. Shout out to Metro Boomin.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Southside. I think there's some other producers on. I'm not exactly sure.
Right.
But they got
40
them a
didn't
nice.
produce on there. 40 produced.
Not like that.
And
Everything.
not like
when I
that, but-
heard it, I thought this was going to be a Drake and Future
Yeah.
collab. It sounded like just
No,
like
this
what
is
you said. It
Future.
sounded like a Future
With
album
Drake
featuring
on it.
Drake.
But you see why fans are now to that point. That's why
to
fans
this
are.
point, I've always heard Future.
But that's why
Drake.
fans
No
are
one
a
said
little,
this
a
was
little
Future.
like.
No. It is their mixtape together. But I'm saying when you listen, this is Future sound.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
not Drake's sound.
And I
That's
picked
not
that
Drake's.
up right away, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This is not what I
And
expected."
then that's
if
what I
wanted
didn't
to-
agree with. If you're gonna say you're gonna collaborate with the
Right.
person, I feel like y'all need to collaborate, regardless whether it's a mixtape or not. If I'm going to collaborate with
Right.
somebody, I'm like, all right, how can me and you can we meet
Take
in
both
the
of
middle?
our
But if
styles,
this a
yeah.
mixtape created in 6 days.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
But
I
see,
said,
all that stuff is like stipulations. Like, as a
I
fan,
didn't know that, yeah.
I mean, are you gonna tell me that, or should I just
Well, he
expect
said it on the,
everybody?
he
told him
said
that
it on
on
the
the Apple-
OVO thing.
Yeah,
Huh?
on
He
Apple.
said on OVO radio.
We just did it in 6
He
days.
said he took a trip to Atlanta, made
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
music. He said he met up with Future, and they just was recording some music.
Right.
And he said, next thing you know, they just got into this groove, this
Yeah,
chemistry, and just kept going. He like, next thing you know, we just got all this body of work that we wanted
and
to
to
put
his
out.
point, in 6 days, that's
So-
great because we all know, even in here, we do comedy, even comedy music. We know 6 days is a quick
Right.
turnaround. So to his point, that's a great body of work for 6 days. But at the end of the day, like half of me is like I get it, the other half of me is like, but still, like you gotta.
I'm telling you, I think once everyone calm down, keep listening. You're going to start like, yo, this shit right here. Listen to Plastic Bag. That shit is amazing.
Yeah.
He made a R&B strip song. Like, that shit is funny. Like, it's almost a comedy song. He's saying, hey, pull out them plastic bags when we done here and all that. And then,
That's not the song I did like.
and then Jumpman that I put on our video on our IG, that shit go in.
Yeah,
like,
like
right.
Like I said, it's a couple of songs. But I'm just
This
saying,
shit go.
full.
when you just came to me like Drake and Future, I'm like, oh.
See, but
Yeah,
that's because of the hype. That's because
But what's
that's
wrong
hype.
with that? And that's what makes Drake Drake. Because the same reason Cam said he buys an album right away and before listening to it, he don't do that with nobody else. That's what makes Drake Drake. So that I same way with me. When Drake drops if you're reading this, it's too late. And number 1, 2, 3, 4, nigga, I didn't find one song that didn't go in on that shit. Maybe one. And then when I listen to this and 1, skip 2, no 3, 4. I like 4, 5, no. 5,
But see,
6,
that
no.
depends on your taste in trap music as well.
Because
You
like
have
me,
to-
y'all like Migos. I don't.
I
love
can't say y'all
Migos.
because I never said I like.
No, I love him.
You don't like Migos?
I never said I said I like a couple
Okay,
songs.
majority of this group likes Migos. I don't.
No,
that's
no,
not
no.
my taste.
I love him.
Okay, that's not my taste in trap. I always tell them my taste in trap is Future. He's
Yeah.
the Godfather,
I
Young
love Future
Thug,
too.
Migos, and all of them. Like he gets creative with stuff. He experiments. That's why I like Future. Like he does it for me. So for me, this is my taste
But
of
even
trap.
Future's best songs, his best songs, there's nothing on here that beats his best songs either.
Of course not.
Well,
But that's what I'm saying.
It's a
So,
mixtape.
so you're telling me you
It's a
have an
mixtape.
artist who makes 10, like say he makes top 10 music, and you got another artist who makes top 1 music. He always number 1, and now they make a body work together, and it's like less than what they would do on their own. Why is that?
That's to your judgment.
yeah, I mean,
That's to
yeah,
your judgment.
it is.
Yeah, you're right.
It
But you guys are defending that same point, saying that we shouldn't expect that much.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm just saying from my perspective. I'm saying I didn't expect as much as people expect, and that's why I feel like they say, "Oh, this is mediocre." I wasn't expecting. I can't tell you what to feel. Like if y'all said this was going to be the most amazing, I just like this is going to be a Future mixtape. I knew from the jump. That's why I didn't buy it. I listened, I like exactly what I thought, and I like a bunch of songs.
Jumpin',
That's
jumpin'.
my opinion.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it yet. You'll
Yeah,
have
yeah.
my review
Jump.
by next week.
Jumping.
I listened to it twice, and I feel the same way. And the songs that I liked the first time, I like more. The songs I
yeah.
didn't like, still don't like.
Yeah, I put it on Let It Ride, and I was just like, this is not.
I still think this is everything's planned in this business world, and I think the marketing they fumbled on something.
I wish you could have heard it without all the judgment already.
Still,
that's out there.
it's not. Honestly, it's not about the hype for me. It's
But
about.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying for him, his first time listening, he already got that this is mediocre in his head. That may cloud his judgment without even knowing.
Has there ever been anything like, let's say, like a burger or
Whataburger.
what? With me and Rome.
No. In-N-Out Burger.
No,
Or
no,
In-N-Out.
wait, hold. We're not about to do that. We might
In-N-Out Burger.
No,
Hold on. But
It's
what
what
about
the majority of people feel about this mixtape is how I feel about In-N-Out is mediocre.
Nope.
Well, in that case, I agree with you.
But we got to go to Whataburger though, because everybody I knew from Texas, Whataburger.
Go to Whataburger, dog. Man, you gotta go to Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Jump
All
in.
right, go to Whataburger.
Jump in.
Trash.
Not going back. Not going back.
That
Not going
shit
back.
tastes like plastic fucking toys.
Plastic toys.
Flavored plastic.
But when Emmanuel brought you Five Guys, what did y'all say?
I love it. I love
Five
it.
And I
Guys,
said, and I
that's
promoted
fine.
that heavily. I
Guys is
said,
good.
yo, this is
But
one.
how much
Exactly.
does Five Guys cost?
It don't matter about the cost.
It don't
We
matter.
don't want to bring up costs. This is about flavor.
Me and Cam have an
all
argument.
about
Don't matter
flavor,
about
man.
cost. There's
Cam
only
says
$2.
Five Guys tastes good.
Okay.
It does. It
And
does.
it's beautiful.
Yep.
I think Five Guys
Yeah,
burgers
I-
taste beautiful.
Yeah.
Now he said it's better than In-N-Out.
Now,
and I
see,
said,
ooh.
It
and I
is.
said the taste of Five Guys burgers
Ooh.
is probably better than In-N-Out. But I'm
It
not
is.
going to say Five Guys is better than In-N-Out. He says In-N-Out is trash because everybody hypes it up. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
In-N-Out is
I disagree with that. I think
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
Yeah, it's not trash.
It's not because they
In-N-Out
hype
is-
it up. I'm just saying it's trash.
No.
And then people hype it
It's
up.
not
so I'm
trash.
not like,
No.
how
Yeah,
can they
it's not
compare
trash.
to
It's
Five
trash
Guys?
first.
It's not trash.
Oh,
It's
it's
not
not
trash.
trash.
It's
Mediocre.
trash.
That's one of the.
Let me tell you
No.
something about. Let me tell you something about California.
Talk
right?
to me. Talk to me.
Before we moved here, we saw pictures of lines in front of
Lines.
In-N-Out. Like when
Yeah.
it opened up in
Lines. That's
California, niggas was
I
going
did see that.
crazy.
National polls, Five Guys versus In-N-Out.
We came to In-N-Out and
Yeah.
ate, and we stood in that same line when we moved to California. This is when I was eating meat, by the way. And I took a bite into that cardboard burger. And I said, "This is what people like.
No, it ain't that.
This is what people. This is what
In-N-Out
people."
ain't that bad.
It ain't trash.
They fumbled. In-N-Out fumbled talking about they was a mixtape and trying to be like an album. And then the
They
flavor
put
didn't
out
add
album
up.
marketing.
You know?
They put out
Now,
album marketing.
now if you say that about their fries, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah,
I
you
can
say
see
about
that.
the fries,
But
I
the
get it.
burger,
Let me tell you, man. I think LA people, whoever lives here and promotes In-N-Out, I think y'all taste buds need some work, man.
no man,
Oh man, In-N-Out is
It's
about
not
to.
that. I think you guys are extremely over exaggerating.
And think about the
I've
price.
tasted some bad
I say some
burgers.
bad.
in my
Whataburger,
life.
that's a bad burger. If you
That's a
taste
bad-
Whataburger,
This is not a bad burger.
When I say
at all.
bad, I don't
This is
mean
a cheap-
I
it's a
don't mean
cheap-
spit
it's
it
a
out
good-
bad. I mean when I eat it, I'm like,
you don't feel good.
I'm like, it's gonna take me 20 chews to get through this one bite right
yeah.
now.
But when you say trash, that means.
But see what I'm saying?
my
Yeah, you're right. Trash is a harsh word. Garbage.
My only beef, don't compare it to Five Guys. There's no comparison. Compare it to
is.
something else.
I mean, I had
like
both
Five
burgers.
Guys, the quality of that
both
burger
I'd rather have a Big Mac.
is so
I'll
good.
just
you
like-
would
that's
you would
my-
rather have a big
that's
I
Mac.
know I'd rather have a Big Mac than an In-N-Out burger.
In-N-Out burger, you have
not
Big
in
Mac?
and out, not in and
Hey
out.
man.
A Big Mac.
Not
Let
in-
me give you a little about my past. Y'all don't know I used to be a taste tester as a kid for these companies. I'm a pro at this
Mike
stuff,
was
man.
one
Like
of
my
them
taste.
kids that walked
Tell
into
him,
a mall
Mike.
and they
Tell him
they
what you
approached
got
him.
credited
Hey,
for.
$5.
Let me
Tell
tell
him
you-
what, it's because of you.
If it wasn't for me, there would be no McFlurries. There would be no hot Cheetos. I tried all those things before they hit the shelf.
Mike, are you sure they weren't giving them out for free to
No,
everyone?
they paid me to survey these things as a kid.
How
As
much?
a kid.
$5, right?
Yeah, $5-10. It don't matter.
Yeah. They
So-
did that all the way in
So it's
DC
just
as
you-
well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
Use
did.
the top taste test.
In South
Did it for
Florida, I was.
South Florida.
Top.
Well, you're not doing good if you're talking about you eat a Big Mac over In-N-Out burger.
Well, some of the things I tasted are still thriving to this day. McFlurries, you go right now and get that because of me.
I forgot all about McFlurries. You just
Exactly.
said that.
Well,
Ron gonna act like he don't eat no McFlurries.
I ain't had a McFlurry.
You better
in so
thank
long.
Mike. You better thank Mike. You better thank him, man. You
In my
know you
past.
be eating them McFlurries. Thank Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
I greenlit that.
You greenlit it. He said, "Look, we don't need an alt for that. Let's keep that."
When I stopped, that's when In-N-Out came through. When I wasn't in there no more, In-N-Out came through the whole.
I don't know, man. Y'all going in on In-N-Out. It
Nah,
can't
nah.
be that
Nah,
bad.
it
I'm
ain't
not
bad.
from Cali, but I respect it.
I
like
respect
it.
In-N-Out,
I
too.
respect like
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
I like
The
In-N-Out.
lettuce.
But
the tomatoes.
But I will
Who
say
ain't got
this.
lettuce and tomatoes?
Oh yes, everybody got lettuce and
In-N-Out.
tomatoes. Nigga.
Whataburger.
My
As
mama got
much
it.
as I like In-N-Out, and I think it's a solid burger,
Yeah.
it does not touch Five Guys.
Of course
burger.
not.
Yeah,
Of course
yeah.
not. When
And
you-
when we
I don't
say
know.
tastes better,
Yeah, it tastes
that's
better.
strictly
What?
what we going off
Yeah.
of.
But that's
we not
my
saying
argument.
price.
My argument is that if we have a fucking single
Don't
double.
curse at me.
I'm
Don't curse
sorry.
at me.
I'm sorry, Emmanuel, but I'm saying that I have a double cheeseburger from McDonald's,
Okay.
and I have a Five Guy burger.
All right.
It is not right for me to compare those two burgers.
Then why are they comparing In-N-Out to Five Guys?
Why
Because
would you
it's
compare-
comparable.
If you're reading this
Because they're
now,
all-
Stumbling over his stash. See?
Stumbling over this.
I'll drop the mic and go down the room.
Go to the
He going in the back. He
running
going
out
to
the
the
room.
back.
He got scared.
He gonna run to the back. He gonna run back.
He ran to the back.
Look, I'm just saying that it's not right to compare those two burgers. They're in two different price categories.
Right.
It does matter.
No.
We're comparing.
Why
We're
not?
comparing
No, wait,
because
wait a
they're-
minute, man. Wait.
I got the one factor. Forget price. We're not talking about. We're comparing
Yeah,
taste.
yeah, taste.
And
Right.
if we were comparing a burger to a taco, that doesn't make sense. They're all burgers.
They are all
We're
burgers.
A
saying,
taco is a
what
type of burger.
No,
Listen.
it's a Mexican burger
It's a sideways open burger.
made out of
Man,
shell.
Made out of shell. With taco
I mean, it
meat.
has the same ingredients.
Taste losing credibility.
It has
The more he
lettuce.
talks about
It has lettuce. Has
But
onions.
I
it
do
has
see what's
beef.
like because
It's
if you
all burgers.
but if you go to like a fine dine restaurant and get a burger and you go
Right.
to McDonald's, you can't compare
Can't
those.
compare.
Compare them. You
They
can't.
still burgers, but you can't compare
but
those.
Five
two.
Guys is $2,
it
$3
doesn't
more.
matter.
That's not gonna be my
you
main
can't compare
thought.
because of price, but we're going.
Well, he's
off
saying
of
the burger. He's just saying because it's burgers. So
But they do
They're
this.
all
They do
burgers.
surveys all the
That's
time
what
where
I'm
they'll sit people down. They'll put burgers in front of them. They don't
Yeah,
know where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
from, and they just say which one's the best
Yeah.
I
taste.
guarantee you,
And
there's a
Five
such
Guys.
thing as $1,000 burger.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet you Five Guys taste better.
It might, yeah, it might.
It doesn't. Price doesn't matter. I'm not talking about
Right.
price.
Yeah, yeah.
Taste.
Taste, yeah.
well, we
You
can't
can-
we can't
they're
say
all
that. We
burgers.
can't say that until we taste the $1,000 burger.
No, yeah, and you're
I
right.
don't
But
know
I'm
where
just
we
saying
gonna
they
taste
have
that at.
ridiculously
Yeah, yeah.
priced burgers, and they just have like sprinkled
Yeah,
gold
yeah,
in it or
yeah.
some stupid shit like
But
that.
the thing is, okay, that's like comparing, like if you got Kendrick, right, and then you got Future, right? I'm not going to compare those two. Because they're two different categories.
No, they rap. They both
I
rap.
can't say, hey, Kendrick is a better rapper than Future.
Right, and I wouldn't.
Because what this man makes trap music.
No, it's
and this
based
man
off what
makes
you going off.
It is based
socio-political-
off what you're going off of.
If
But
you
if
say
Kendrick
which-
was trash, I would say Kendrick is trash.
If you saying which rapper is more popular, people will vote here or people will vote there. You have a calculation. I'm saying which tastes better. That's all I'm
But
saying.
you said Kendrick and Future. To me, I think you were mistaken. You should say like 50 Tyson and Future. If you're comparing In and Out and any other place, 50 Tyson and Future.
So you're saying In and Out tastes that bad?
Like 50
wait,
Tyson?
hold on. In and Out's taste.
I mean, 50 Tyson's
is
successful,
comparable
right?
I
to
disagree.
50 Tyson's rap skills.
Look.
In and Out is offbeat.
Look, I'm
Yes,
gonna clear it
yeah,
up. I'm
yeah.
gonna clear it
A
up.
little bit.
I'm gonna clear it up.
it's
All right,
I'm
now
gonna
you're
clear
not
it
50 Tyson.
I'm
That
clear-
was,
I'm
that was
clear it up.
But it's
exaggerated,
offbeat,
okay?
Like in a good upbeat hip type of
I'm
way.
gonna clear it up. In and Out ain't
Going
where
to the back. He going to
I
the
bite
back.
it. Look, and I bite it. I'm like, oh, this is nasty.
Right.
It's just, oh, this is regular.
Yeah.
I seen lines. I'm
Lines.
ready.
And I see
Regular.
why. I'll stand
I
in
see
the line.
people compared to Five Guys.
How much you pay?
I still see
how
the
much you
lines.
pay for an In and Out meal?
Hopefully nothing.
Listen.
Because it ain't worth it.
Listen, cookout in Atlanta and North Carolina is
I'm
better
gonna
than
tell you
In-N-Out.
about
I give you
cookout.
that.
I think when I tasted cookout, it's good, but it's like I don't have to go back.
Yeah, and see, and that's where I definitely disagree.
Yeah.
It's better.
Nah,
it's better
it's-
than In-N-Out.
But I don't
to
eat
me.
beef, so maybe I'm not
Yeah, I
fair
mean,
to
yeah,
compare
I
it
don't-
So why you got
anymore,
beef?
Well, we don't eat beef anymore.
Anymore.
But
No,
we
I
used
eat-
to.
I eat
And
beef. there.
The reason
I
I
eat
stopped eating beef because of In and Out.
It's not the reason you stop eating beef, nigga. It's not.
In and Out made me a vegan, man.
I can't do this no more.
I can't do.
That's why there's so many vegans in Cali. They ate In and Out and they said, you know what, this ain't the life.
Man, and I'm not
it just
gonna.
baffles me every time we go drive by. It's just lines.
No,
I'm like,
see,
not
but
that
this is
good.
what I get because to Tay's point, it's a solid $3 burger.
It's a $3
It-
burger.
Okay, so
meal.
that's what it
It's
is.
$3 or $4
Yeah,
for the
that
whole.
is
for the
true.
whole-
So
and
not
it's-
the taste, the
solid.
price. That's what
no,
it is.
it's also the it's all fresh.
It's the
all
experience.
Don't you
fresh.
see why that's terrible?
It's the experience.
We're selling people dirt and then they say
But
pay
it's not
$3
dirt.
for
It's not
it.
dirt.
It's all
Exactly.
fresh.
It's not
fresh.
dirt to them because they don't know what's better.
Fresh
But when you charge $3 for
means it's not
something,
frozen.
I mean, he's a
I
taste
know
tester.
I know what's better.
Fresh
Yes, I
means it's
do.
not frozen.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, of course I know
There's
what's
a
better.
dirt patty.
You're saying it's dirty.
It's a dirt. It's dirt. That's what I said. I said it's dirt. And I say they're charging $3 for dirt, and people. Oh, all I got is $6. I'm gonna go get me a whole meal.
Mike, how much you think they should charge for a crappy patty?
I don't know. I never tasted it.
See, those look better than In-N-Out burger. I always wanted to try a Krabby
The
Patty.
animated Krabby Patty.
If I can have one cartoon food, I'm going with a Krabby Patty. They look amazing.
I don't know the cartoon eggs.
Cartoon
No,
eggs and
cartoon
steak.
ham.
Eggs and
Cartoon-
steak.
no,
Ham,
cartoon
some-
steak.
Some type of breakfast
Cartoon
meat
steak be
in
looking
the
good.
egg dish. Be looking good, man.
I ain't gonna lie, Winnie the Pooh honey be looking nice.
Yeah,
Winnie
that's
the Pooh
a-
honey.
Yo, if I could have that
If I
honey
put
in
that
real
on
life,
oatmeal,
He tricked me.
no.
I thought honey is amazing. The most amazing
I thought he
thing
tricked
for
me
men.
too when I first tasted honey. I'm like, what is this? But now,
Oh yeah.
it's amazing, boy.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
gotta get a little wiser with your taste
So
buds.
that was that podcast.
That was that podcast. Listen, that turned.
podcast about?
Listen, no, that turned it. Hey, it was good. And we were going to go into something completely different.
Yeah,
but
we had another
honestly,
topic.
We're gonna talk
honestly,
about interracial dating.
Yeah, listen, we hit everything today that
Ended
we
up
was
arguing about burgers.
It came out a solid hour almost.
Oh, shit.
Like that's good stuff.
Hold on,
right
before
there.
I got a question for you. I got
Yeah.
a question for Mike. First, I gotta go with Mike. When did you?
Oh, so you
when
just
did
gonna
your?
skip me.
When did your? No, I'm asking about the. When did your taste testing career begin? Like, how did that
Oh,
come about?
well, I was.
Because I didn't know. I mean, I know
glad-
you probably told your best friend.
Yeah, no, I ain't know nothing
Cam.
about that, Mike.
Well,
But
honestly,
I didn't-
that was before I met you guys. Before I
Okay.
met Cam and Chaz. That was a previous life of mine.
Well, tell me. I want to know.
You should write a book.
Kid taste tester. Call it kid taste.
But how did that come about?
Well, my mom used to work at a cleaners in Pembroke Pines, Florida. She worked there for like 20 years, and next door, like after a while, like this company moved next door, and they were a survey company. They moved in, and they used to walk by all the time with their clipboards, and he'd be like, kid, you're always here. What do you do? They got to know me, and they were like, yo, he's an intelligent kid. We would love for him to come in and give great critique on this food. And that's what I did, and I greenlit a lot of great stuff, man.
Hey, I greenlit. Mike, you didn't have no say so.
I was a producer on a lot of this great food, man.
So it was mostly like fast food, or was
it was snacks. It was it would be like the new McFlurry at McDonald's. That was one of my prize
Well,
things.
I got a question. Why we still in this predicament with less money we got if you greenlit?
Oh, that was a long time ago. You know how money go. You know money go fast.
Y'all missing the good questions. Is there anything that you didn't greenlight that you wish you did? Now that you like, man, that was a good idea.
I forgot, man. I forgot. I only have my highlights that I can remember. You know how life goes. Like in football, I don't remember the times I dropped the pass. I only remember that touchdown I caught.
So you greenlit a lot of the dirt
Yeah.
that people going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I regret it. Now I regret it. But you know what? My credibility goes to show that I have good taste, man.
That's a good man right there.
And I get going back to your cousin. Your supposedly cousin.
That was all.
I
we
just
got
want
on today's podcast,
don't press that
gentlemen.
button.
You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all for tuning in.
Tell me the structure of
we had a
of
good
your
little
family tree
podcast.
so
We'll
I
see
can
y'all
know
next week. The
how
DT
he's your cousin.
at gmail.com.
You hear me?
Get your little
I'm
sandwich.
gonna call Jesse.
We're gonna holler
I'm
at
gonna
you.
call
All right,
Jesse.
we'll talk to you later.